No matter what your health and fitness goal is, whether you want to lose weight, whether you want to build muscles, or whether you want to improve your metabolic markers like your blood pressure, your blood sugar levels, your cholesterol, any of these, none of these are going to improve if you're not going to get good sleep. I've been training and coaching for almost a decade, and I've worked with more than 1,500 people personally. And one of the most important thing that I've noticed is people who are not able to get enough and the right quality of sleep have struggled with their health and fitness. Whether they're trying to lose weight, no matter what exercise they do, no matter what nutrition they follow, it does not work. Even if they want to build muscles, while you want to build muscles, if you can eat enough protein, you can lift as much weight as you want. But if your sleep is not in place, that's not going to happen. And one of the biggest thing that I've noticed is most people, especially if they're in their 40s and they have a high performance, high pressure job roles, they struggle with recovery. It's not the stress that is problem. We all have stress in life and it is going to stay there. But if you don't know or if you don't learn how to recover, you will always struggle with your health and fitness. And if recovery is the key, then sleep is your recovery rock star. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can fix your sleep in 7 steps. Let me ask you something. Do you go to bed tired but still lying there, keeping your eyes open, not able to sleep? You're sleepy but not sleeping. Now, here is the thing, when it comes to sleep, the most important thing is you cannot force sleep. You have to allow the space and create the right environment for sleep to happen. Sleep is not something you do, it actually happens when your nervous system and your brain feels it is safe to sleep. Your nervous system works in two major modes. Number one, which is called fight or flight, which is your sympathetic nervous system, and number two, which is your parasympathetic nervous system, also known as rest and recover. Now, think evolution. We were hunters and gatherers once, and we lived in caves and on trees. And if you see a saber-toothed tiger outside your cave, you don't want to sleep. You either want to fight or flight from the cave. In today's world, the tiger still exists. Not the saber tooth, but a virtual one. Emails, deadlines, notifications, financial stress, overthinking. So your biology is same, but the triggers are different. So the question is, how do we send safety signals to our brain so that it can allow sleep to happen? I'm going to give you 7 steps that you can implement today to fix your sleep. Now, even before I get into these steps, I want to tell you very clearly, these steps are very simple. However, they are based on circadian biology and nervous system science proven by evidence. So there is no reason for none of these to not to work if you implement it. So if you're somebody who's struggling with sleep, or if you know somebody who's struggling with sleep, these 7 steps are definitely going to change the way you sleep, improve the quantity and quality of your sleep. So let's start. Number one is consistent wake up and sleep timing. If you go to bed at 10 one day, then at 11 another day, then at 8 one day, and then at 2 a.m. another day, your brain is not going to feel safe. Your brain needs safety, and safety comes from consistency. So if you think that 10 o'clock is the time you can go to bed, so be it. If you think that 12 p.m. is the time you can go to bed, so be it. But your wake up and your sleeping time should always remain same. See, 30 minutes here and there, it's absolutely okay. It happens with a lot of people, but you still need to set up consistent sleeping and wake up times. Number two, how do you actually go to bed? Now, think about sleep and wakefulness as a flight which is in the air or on the ground. Now, while you're awake, you're flying at 40,000 feet, 700 kilometers an hour, and suddenly you want to sleep. You can't nosedive from there and expect everything to be safe. Exactly what people try to do. They just want to switch the flap of the laptop, turn the phone down, and imagine that I will be able to sleep. It does not happen that way. So, if you want to really sleep, you need to have a sleep routine. A very simple thing. Think about it like a descent from a flight. You're flying at a 40,000 feet. Now you want to come to, ground zero. you're going to slowly come down, reduce the speed, enter the runway, and then park. That's exactly how you need to do. You need to stop your work. You need to probably go around the house, shut the kitchen door, switch off the lights, go take some shower, wear your night dress, and then go to sleep. So there has to be a simple yet consistent routine or steps that you follow in order to sleep. More consistent these are, better your chances of falling asleep. Number three, now that you've decided when to sleep, you have a routine in place, then the place that you sleep is very, very important, which is your sleep environment. And three things can make or break your sleep: lights, temperature, and sound. Number one, lights need to be dim and completely shut down while you want to sleep. Darker the place, more melatonin secretion starts, and better sleep it creates. So that's number one. Second is sound. Now, if it is too noisy and there is a lot of shouting, screaming, yelling, barking, all of these things happening, it will be very difficult for you to sleep. So either the place that you sleep in should be quiet, or the place you sleep in should have some white noise. Now, for white noise, you don't need devices, you don't need gadgets. All of us are familiar to a simple and very, very useful white noise, which is called fan. And third one is temperature. We need our sleeping environment to be slightly cooler than our daytime or the environment otherwise. When your body's core temperature drops, sleep improves. Number four, food timings. Now think about the flight example again. If you land your plane, but people are still on board, okay? People are still getting up, going down, all of these are happening. Will the crew be able to do cleaning and repair? The answer is no. Exactly the same thing. While digestive work is happening, a lot of repair and lot of rejuvenation cannot happen. So you need to keep about 3 to 4 hours of time between your last meal and your bedtime. Number five, your exercise timing. Now, this is something which can make or break, and especially people who work in the corporate environment, I have seen this could be a biggest challenge. A lot of people do not have time in the morning for workout, and they do workout sometimes too late in the evening, and especially high intensity workout. Now, this could actually trigger your fight or flight response. It could elevate your breath rate, your heart rate, your blood pressure, and all of these can interrupt your sleep. I myself have personally experienced that. I cannot take heavy workouts in the evening. If I do that, my sleep suffers. Think about the aeroplane example again. If you land an airplane, the engine's still hot, can the repair and maintenance happen? The answer is no. You have to allow the engine to cool down, and that engine in your body is your heart, your breath rate, your body temperature, all of that. So you need to make sure that you either do your workout in the first half of the day. If at all you do your workout in the second half of the day, you need to make sure that the workout is light and you have a very good cool down in place. Number six, caffeine and alcohol. Here's the thing, caffeine interrupts sleep. If you drink coffee late in the evening, tea, coffee, Red Bull, any of these, it is going to interrupt your sleep and it will not allow you to sleep better. Now, here's the thing, a lot of people will say, hey, you know what? I can take coffee and still sleep. Yes, see, if you're tired, you might still sleep, but the quality of your sleep will suffer. And alcohol. Now, alcohol can make you fall asleep faster, but it does not allow you to sleep better and especially longer. And this is where alcohol and caffeine can interrupt your sleep, and you need to manage that. So, if you're having tea or coffee, I would highly recommend having it as early in the day as possible and keeping it to about 2 cups a day. Anything more than that can start interrupting your sleep. And alcohol, again, it's a choice that you can make. There is no proven health benefit from any dose or any kind of alcohol. If you are somebody who drinks socially, that's fine, but understand that it can impact your sleep. Number seven is your chronotype. So, based on science, there are three chronotypes: there's early bird, there is night owl, and there is the middle one, right? Based on what your natural rhythm is. Some people are very happy waking up early and their body works really well when they wake up early and do that work. Some people are happy, staying up late and getting things done little later in the day, and that's the night owl. And then some people are in between. So here's the thing, none of these are good or bad. None of these have any inherent success or failure qualities. These are genetic chronotype. The best thing that you can do for you is identify yours and try to plan your day more towards your ideal chronotype, and that would help you improve the quality of your sleep. So these are 7 steps. If you're watching till now, you want to deep dive, I've actually written a book on sleep. I'm going to put a link if you want to buy that book and read through that. I've gone into the details of how it impacts, what are the impacts, all these 7 steps, and practically how you can implement all of them step by step. So, hope this video was helpful in fixing your sleep. Share it with someone who may need it. And if you want more videos like this, put what you want to learn in the comment below and subscribe to the channel.